So these are the 6 habits. Okay, if you implement in your life, you can achieve almost anything. Okay, so there is no particular goal or something. Okay, if you just implement these in your life, you can achieve it. Okay, so let's talk about what these habits are, and we're talking about this book you can see on the screen. Okay, High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. Okay, so the first one you can see on the top left is seek clarity. Seek clarity means just being clear of what you need to do. So you need to know if, like, someone needs to know if he or she wants to be a singer, or he or she wants to be a dietitian, or a sports player, or a doctor, or engineer. Okay, so you have to know first of all. So what's the best way to know what you need to do is there is a book called Creating on Purpose. Okay, so according to that book, everyone has a different life purpose. Okay, the reason they were born. So if you want the highest level of clarity in your life, that what you need to do exactly, okay, no guessing, you should read that book and implement on that. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, so let's talk about the second point, is generate energy. What does it mean, generate energy? Do you need to buy a generator? No. Do you need a solar panel? No, we're not talking about that. This means you need to have energy inside your body. Okay, and how do we do it? By eating a good diet. Good diet means having good fats, moderate protein, vegetables, and eating the amount of carbs that you need. Okay, I personally follow a low carb diet. Okay, so that's it for generating energy. Also, you need to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours every night. Some people think that sleeping very less is a very awesome thing, and they're proud of it. Like, I just sleep just 4 hours and I can go through all the day, which is not a very good thing, because you're damaging your brain, your heart, and your thinking ability. So it's much better if you sleep at least 6 to 7 hours. Okay, sleep is important. And also you need to exercise at least 2 to 3 times a week. Some resistance training would be okay, so that your body keeps moving. Your body knows how to move. So that's how we generate energy. Good diet, good sleep, and a little exercise every week. So let's talk about the next one, which is raise necessity. This means raise necessity means that something is very, very important. Okay, how? Like our survival needs. You need food. So most probably you already have food because it was necessary and you got it. Okay, there was a movie, there is a movie, it's called Interstellar, I guess, yeah, in which they're in space and there is a very hard thing to do. Okay, something is spinning and all, so it's impossible, whatever they're trying to do. But one person says it doesn't matter if it's impossible, it's necessary. So they do the impossible. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. When something is very, very important, it doesn't matter how hard it is. Like survival needs, water, food. If you're being hunted by some tigers or something, you will run. You will not just keep thinking there like, what should I do? And obviously it is necessary to run. So if something is very, very important, then you will find a way to do it. Obviously you will find a way to do it. So you have to raise necessity. How do we raise necessity? We just think about, why is this important? How this thing, what I'm trying to do, whatever your goal is needed, in the world. How this impact is needed. Why is it important? Why is it necessary? Let's see the fourth habit. Okay, fourth habit is increase productivity. it basically means, doing something, being productive. Okay, most people just think for some reason that being very busy all the day means that you're productive, but that's not true, because sometimes we just delude ourselves into believing that if we are very busy, we are doing something very productive, but actually it's not. If we see on the end of the day, did we do the tasks that actually mattered? Okay, so it comes out that we didn't do anything. We were just busy doing some weird stuff that we thought that it is productive, but it was actually not. So you need to keep track of the things that you're doing. Be honest with yourself at least. Fifth one, let's see what's fifth one. Okay, fifth one is develop influence, and you can easily understand what it means. Develop influence means obviously influencing other people with whatever you're doing. Okay, so you need to be good at communication. Okay, you need to be good at social skills, obviously. Then you should not be very much shy. Some people are super shy, that they think like, I can't talk to people and all that stuff. So it might be hard in the first place when you start, but it gets fine as you go along. Okay? With time it gets fine. So you have to develop influence. Okay, only then you can do something. And last one is demonstrate courage. Basically means even if you feel fear, okay, you still do it, whatever is the important thing to do. So let's take an example. Okay, example is very important to understand what all of this means. Let's imagine like there's a girl, okay, and her name is Aisha. Okay, imaginary girl Aisha. She wants to be a singer. Okay, she wants to be a singer, but she's hearing many things from her parents and relatives that you should become a doctor, engineer, lawyer. But in the back of her mind, she just loves to sing and she's just confused what to do. So she needs to be clear. Okay, if she wants to be a singer, the first step, seek clarity. So when she's clear, okay, this is my goal, I will become a singer somehow, I'll do this. Okay, so then how will she do this? Okay, the second step is generate energy. Basically being healthy. Okay, not very simple actually. She needs to sleep, she needs to eat good food. Okay, a little workout now and then, twice a week would be fine to just keep her body going and keep her energetic. Third one, raise necessity. So how this will be necessary? So this girl Aisha, this imaginary girl Aisha, needs to make some money, obviously, in the future somehow. So also, if she is not doing anything in her life, everyone will just say that she's just nothing and she's useless, she's not even doing a job. So also how it is necessary, how it will impact other people is, other people who want to listen to good songs, who like to listen to people singing, may want to find her. Okay, if she wants to sing, there are people in the world who wants to hear her. Okay, so this makes all of this necessary. Okay, increase productivity. Now how will she be productive? Maybe she tries to win a competition or something. Okay, so most of the people, these type of things like singing, dancing and all, go into some competitions and try to win it. Okay, so this is one way. Also she could just create an Instagram page of her singing. Also she could start a YouTube channel. Okay, she could start a Facebook page, and she will get a little community, the people who love her, okay, for her singing, and that's a start. And how it will be productive is putting out content, some videos every day, 1 or 2 videos, little videos every day. So that's being productive, at least she's doing something. Develop influence. Obviously, if she does all of this, okay, she's singing in front of people are loving her, they are giving her suggestions that you can do this or that. She might go to some competition. She might not win, it's fine, but still she'll get some exposure. Okay, so she'll develop some influence. So after she develops influence, people start to know her. Her YouTube channel might start growing, Insta starts growing, followers increase, and she might start to get sponsored by little brands who want to sell their products. And kids who want to learn singing, okay, might go to her and ask her, please teach us, okay, so she can take a little fee. Okay, so you can see how all of this works out in the end. Okay, so that's how we develop influence. Okay, you have to go out in front of people. Okay, demonstrate courage. So this means you have to do stuff even if you are afraid. Okay, if you're doing something for the first time, you'll feel very much afraid. You might throw up. Some people throw up. Some people have a sudden need of going to the bathroom because they're too stressed and their body stops digestion. Their brain freezes. I know some people who take some drink some alcohol before doing something very important or something like that. I'm not promoting it, but still it's a way to demonstrate courage. Okay, so you have to take the action. It doesn't matter how much afraid you are, what might happen. You can't just imagine negative things before even doing something. Okay, and overthink everything, and then you'll just end up doing nothing. So if you're having this issue that you just can't start because you're too afraid, there's a book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's a great book, you should read that. Okay, so this is basically it. And this book, High Performance Habits, talk about all of these habits in very much detail. This is just a short video in which I'm explaining briefly what all of this is. Okay, so you should totally go and buy this book. I'm not sponsored, obviously, and I'll put a link in the description. Okay, so you can check it out and tell me in the comments, what do you think about these habits, how you think that you need which one, okay, particularly. So we'll have a good conversation about it. Okay, then subscribe to the channel. Obviously like the video because this is a new channel. Okay, if you like the video, my channel will the YouTube algorithm will promote it a little and it will help me out. So please you'll really help me if you like the video. And yeah, thanks for watching.